Hello friends, today we'll see how to convert assembly sheet metal models parts to DXF automatically using macro. So I have SolidWorks 2024 version. I will open one assembly which is having sheet metal as well as part model. So this is a sample, consider like the sample assembly model where we have two part models. So these two are like part models and rest are like sheet metal models. So I just made the variants for single bend one part, like two bend sheet metal part having 4 quantities, 3 bend is having 2 quantities, and this 4 bend is having 5 quantities. So basically our agenda is without touching, without opening the individual parts, we want DXF format for all the sheet metal in such format. The file name should come in this way, like the file name, material and thickness and quantity. So here let's say if I am opening this part, so this file name is file number 4, like part number 4. The material used is S235JR. The thickness of part is 2 mm. Okay, and how many times it is repeated in the assembly is around 5 times. So all this information need to be captured, so that when the nesting is done, then the person will come to know from the DXF file itself how many parts has to be nested for the laser cutting or for various process or for production. So it will the file name gives the complete idea about the part. So how to do is this one, you have to first ensure that whatever assembly you are making, it's all constrained. For the time being it's not constrained, but everything is constrained, and the sheet metal part should get flattened like this. So before finishing your complete assembly, make sure that this feature is there and it is activating. And I have not tried this on the multi-body sheet metal parts, but this is only for single body sheet metal parts. So that need to be tried. We'll do it later. So but make sure that your part is getting flattened, otherwise it will not recognize that sheet metal part. Now I will show you how to run the code. So in that folder there is 2 folders are there, 2024 and 2025. So my SolidWorks is 2024. So you can open that folder, and here you can find 2 files. One is a text file and another is SWP file. So in text file the complete code is written, so you can copy it, you can modify it according to any variations you want to do, or if some error is coming, so you can use Claude. So I use Claude to write all this code. You can upload this code, and if you are getting any error, you can modify it. So basically we are going to use this SWP format file to do that. So that complete code is the same. So inside tool you have to go to macros and then run. So when you go to run, then you get this bar, you go to your specific folder where you copy paste this file. So inside that 2024 I just have to open this one. So when you open that, automatically it will start the program at the first. So let's say in my D folder, CAD automation. So let's say I have to first select in which folder I have to save that DXF files. So let's say this is my folder. So once I start, click OK, then it will automatically opening the individual parts and make it flat part. So wait for some time. So once the process is finished, it will give a final output result, like how many parts are exported, how many skipped. So there are 2 non-metal, non-sheet metal parts, these 2 parts, so it's correctly identified, and 4 sheet metal parts, so 1, 2, 3 and 4, it is exported correctly. So this is the log, and in which folder it is there, and that is also it will mention. So just we will open that folder where it is. So in sheet metal, under DXF trial, these 4 files are there. Then you can see the format of the file. So item number 2 is material is this one is 235 JR. This is 2 mm and 2 mm sheet and 4 quantities. So this will give a brief idea to the programmer of the nesting program to make the DXF, like how many quantities of the files to be nested for the laser cutting operations and all. So we will open one file and check whether it came properly or not. So one file is came this way. Okay, then we will check the 4 bent part. So the file name for this one is like item number 4. So item number 4. So item number 4 came like this. Now we will verify with the CAD SolidWorks data. We'll open this. We'll make it flat. Okay, so the shape is almost exactly how it is there in SolidWorks. So this is also matching. So this way you can convert all the sheet metal parts in assembly directly into DXF files, in this format. So that's all. Thank you.